Welcome to another exciting edition of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your MC, Davo. Fresh off of sick leave, my touring funk band has successfully signed a record deal, so I don't know how long I will be on this show. The lure of the sultry sax is calling me. With me today, we have Andy.
Hey, Davo, and I just want to say right off the bat, we're getting a lot of messages, and I just want to throw this out there. I returned that scarf to Taylor Swift a while ago. It's not in a box. I don't have it, and I wish she'd stop singing about it.
She's been known to hold a grudge. We have Allison.
Hey, everybody. It's about to get pretty lowbrow around here.
Excellent. And we have the Sensei Neil.
Hey, everybody.
Kels will not be joining us this evening. He is also in a touring funk band, but he plays the mouth harp.
Oh.
Oh, dear God.
Okay.
I think we should just let that one sit there.
Yeah.
Move on.
If Kels were here, he would have laughed at that.
Kels laughs
My
at almost
jokes have
everything,
gotten
though.
90% less funny without Kels here.
Yeah, Kels really is our laugh track.
Yeah. Allison, you could have laughed at that. Want me to tell us?
I did laugh at that.
She did laugh at that.
You did.
Do you have your headphones on?
Like,
You want to put your headphones on.
I want that hearty guffaw that Kels gives us. So here we go. You ready? Kels is also in a touring funk band, and he plays the mouth harp.
I tried.
Oh. Neil, save
Really
us.
more of a giggle.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to keep doing this all night, or do you want to play trivia?
Oh, please, God.
Mouth
don't
harp.
do this all night.
Oh, okay. Trivia it is.
Okay. So, each week we have a theme, and within that theme, we've got 6 categories, 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points with a few bonus points thrown in here and there. And then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points. Today's theme is the continents.
Okay.
Greenland.
Okay. Yeah. We've had that discussion before, haven't we? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That Greenland
Yes.
is.
God, yes.
Oh,
I
wow. Andy.
don't think Greenland's going to factor into this episode.
Oh, thank goodness.
Darn.
Man.
So it kind of works out that since there's 7 continents, we have 6 categories in a final. So each category is going to be 4 questions about a particular continent. And then the final is going to be something about the last continent. And we're going to go alphabetically. So let's start with Africa. Question 1. What is the most common religion in Africa per capita?
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Okay, let's start with Allison.
Oh, geez. First question, first up. I don't think this is allowed.
I replaced Kel's name with your name, and so you're first tonight.
But Kels is smart.
Yeah, he really is.
I said Islam.
Eva?
Islam.
Mm-hmm.
And Andy.
I said Muslim. Ouch. New one, though.
Ooh.
Correct answer is 51% of Africa is Christian.
Oh,
Really?
rats.
About 30% Islam.
Off to a great start. Except for the time I blessed the rains down in Africa. I really kind of lost.
So I think it's mostly the northern part that's Islam. Most of the rest of it is Christian. All right. So off to a great start.
Yeah.
Question 2. Let's get some science going on here.
Oh, good.
AL288-1 is a collection of several hundred pieces of fossilized bone of an individual Australopithecus afarensis from Ethiopia. What is AL 288-1 better known as?
Locked in.
Okay, I'm locked in with a guess. I think that's it.
Andy, do I know this?
Oh boy, it's a tough call. It is more famous, I think, than you would realize. I think there's a good chance you know this.
Andy, do I know this?
Oh, that's always hard to say.
Yeah.
I think I know one of the reasons Andy knows this.
Oh, I had forgotten about that part of it, Neil.
What? I hate when you guys talk without talking.
I totally forgotten about that part.
Oh, I'm not going to get this.
So is that a punt, Allison, or are you going to make up something?
I wrote something. I'm
Okay.
going to need that punt.
Devo?
Said Lucy?
Andy?
Lucy.
And Allison?
Are you f***ing kidding me? I knew it was Lucy. Lucy was the first thing that came to my mind, and I was like, no, that's Europe. So I wrote a stupid freaking T-Rex like a dipshit. Sorry. Hey, who's editing?
Kels.
Kels, and that is the fourth bleep for those of you keeping score at home. Welcome back, Allison.
That was the fourth bleep for that answer. Not the fourth bleep tonight so far.
I knew it was Lucy.
Well, it was
I
Lucy.
hate everything.
All you little ladlers, every bleep from Allison, take a shot.
Mhm. For every bleep, we donate 30 cents to the children's shelter. So
There
just
you
keep them
go.
coming.
They're not going to know what to do with
You're
all
doing
their
it for
money.
the f***ing children. Oh.
Kelsey's going to think we're picking on him for not being here tonight.
No, I'm
Kels,
sure you're
I have
energy.
not said a swear word yet, my friend.
It's coming.
Question 3. The star of one of the most popular South African movies ever was reportedly paid with 12 head of cattle. What movie is that?
Oh, I'm just going through my list of famous South African movies.
Not that it matters. It was produced in South Africa. It was actually filmed, I think, in Botswana and Tanzania.
I'm locked in.
Oh, man. I don't even. Oh, this is going poorly.
What am I missing?
Okay, I'm going to punt. Knew I'd need it. Just didn't know I'd need it that fast.
What? Wow.
I feel like
A Natural Woman?
that's what you make me feel like, Devo. I've said that all along.
I know it.
I cannot fathom what this would be.
Did we stall out? What happened?
Andy's thinking.
We're waiting for you.
I'm thinking, I just got to think this is something.
I punted. Just punt, Andy.
All right, I'm punting. I'm punting.
Wow.
Wow.
Double punt.
Okay, well,
The coveted
let's
double punt.
start with Andy and Allison.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high, twisting, hang time spiral.
Okay, Devo, what's the
Love
answer?
that, man. I said the gods must be crazy.
Correct answer is The Gods Must Be Crazy.
Oh,
Yay.
What?
there
yeah,
it
I'm glad
is.
I punted.
I don't know if I would have come up with it. I know what movie you're talking about, but I don't know if I would have come up with it.
Because the
Where are we?
the star was actually an
Africa.
actual Bushman. And supposedly the director sent him $100 every month until he died a few years ago.
Wow.
But he didn't really have any places. He would have to like go to the trading post like 100 miles away to spend any of that money.
Wow.
Okay, finally on in Africa. Wizkid is a Nigerian singer who won a Best Music Video Grammy for his collaboration with Beyonce in what song?
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, I gotta guess, sure.
I got nothing again. This is all right, I'm locked in. I got nothing.
I know very few Beyonce songs, besides putting a ring on it.
Mm-hmm.
So did you lock in, Deva?
I did.
Okay. So let's start with Allison.
I said lemonade.
Ooh.
Deva.
I said lemonade.
And Andy.
And I said lemonade's the only one I could think of.
The job of a chimney sweep
Yeah.
comes with a great deal of
Oops.
responsibility.
The correct answer is Brown Skin Girl.
I've never heard that song before in my
That's
life.
really a cover, not like an original song, right?
No idea.
I didn't say it was an original song. I said he won a
No,
Grammy
you didn't.
for his
No.
collaboration
No.
with Beyonce.
This isn't impugning your integrity, Neil. We're just talking about the song.
I don't know. Was it a cover? I don't know.
It might just be like sampled.
Probably. Brown Eyed Girl is a song, but not by Beyonce.
Brown Eyed Handsome Man is a song.
Oh, God. Hey, Neil, is the next category Antarctica? I'm trying to put them in alphabetical order. It's not going well.
Well, no, it's actually going really well for you then. I wish I could give you points for that insight.
Yes, pity point, please.
But, as it is, after round 1, Devo has 20 points.
Hmm.
In category 2,
Wait a minute.
Yep.
I have points.
Oh wait,
I
sorry.
got Lucy.
For some reason, I didn't write your points in, Andy. I'm sorry. Andy has 10 points,
Thank you.
and Allison has.
I mean, I felt good about
points.
that.
It's still anybody's game.
Definitely.
Truly.
I'm
Yep.
really thinking things are going to start picking up.
Oh, goodness.
You know, around school, we kind of refer to Allison as the Antarctica expert.
Really?
Or wait a minute, no, I think they call you Ice Queen. Never mind. I was getting that mixed up.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
They do.
So, question 1 in
I
Antarctica.
eat children for breakfast.
Yum, yum.
Question 1: what country is closest to Antarctica?
What country is closest?
And I'll accept 2 because it's pretty close and depends on how you measure it and stuff.
I was writing another continent, so I'm going to try again.
No, we're looking for countries for sure.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'm locking in. I'm not second guessing myself this time.
I'm locked in.
Devo.
Chile.
Andy?
Chile.
And Allison.
Well, I'm hoping I got the second of the 2 you'll accept. I put Uruguay.
Well, the 2 I would accept are Chile and Argentina.
I hate everything.
Oh, don't cry for me, Argentina.
Okay, here's one that we'll do a quick tri-bond here. Probably a movie that Allison's never watched.
Awesome.
What movie was Kurt Russell, Wilford Brimley, and T.K. Carter in?
Locked in. Diabetes. Diabetes, the movie. Wilford Brimley. With Hubley. Kathy Bates. and Shirley Winters in Diabetes, the movie.
Diabetes.
Locked in.
Oh, I know what this is. I'm locked in. I think I know what this is now. Took me a minute.
Let's start with Andy.
The Thing.
And Allison?
Simply titled Antarctica.
The movie.
Devo?
John Carpenter's The Thing.
1982's The Thing. The only movie I could think of, well, there's been a few that have been set in Antarctica, like
Ice Station Zebra.
Alien versus Predator was one.
Yeah.
Okay. So this next question, I know at least one of you is going to know it after I say the first few words. So this one has a hard mode for 20 points, which means you can listen to the first one. And if you want the hard mode, you have to answer that one instead. But if you get it right, you'll get 20 points.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So The regular question is, At the Mountains of Madness is the name of a novella set in Antarctica written by what U.S. author? And if you want, but I think it's kind of a hard mode. You have to answer the next part of the question. But you have to decide before you know what the hard mode is.
I'll
This
take
is a
the easy
Davo
mode.
question. I'm taking the easy mode.
Well, it's not easy mode. It's a regular mode. You'll get full credit for
Oh,
it.
I'll take the regular mode then. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're asking
I
who
would
the
like-
author is?
Yeah. Who's the author of the novella At the Mountains
Okay.
of Madness?
I'm locking in with that. I'm not going to try for the hard mode.
I'll try the hard mode.
Okay. So, Devo, you cannot answer the first one. You have to answer
Okay.
this one, which is for 20 points. It was inspired in part by the only complete novel written by Edgar Allan Poe, which is called what?
Ooh.
I love me some Poe.
And I'll give you credit if you get it recognizable,
Okay.
so you don't have to get the name of the novel exactly correct.
Okay, I got pieces of it. Okay. I'm locked in with the parts that I have.
Allison, what's your answer?
I'm getting a little slap happy over here because I'm going over. I wrote down Terry Shrivo. Put another X on my paper.
So, Andy, what was your answer?
H.P. Lovecraft.
Okay. And Devo?
The only part of the book I could remember is Pym of Nantucket.
Okay. So the answer to the regular question, who wrote At the Mountains of Madness, was H.P. Lovecraft. Poe's only complete novel is called The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket. So I will give you full credit for that one, Devo, because I said
Well
it.
done,
If you got
Devo.
close enough.
I would not have. I'm so glad I steered clear of that hard mode. I was tempted because I knew it was H.P. Lovecraft right away, but you're the master.
You know, I read At the Mountains of Madness to Simon when he was like 8 weeks old. He liked it.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's troubling, but
Well, if
you
you've
know.
ever read any Poe, any Lovecraft, it's pretty thick, turgid writing. Just, it's horrible. It's not
Yeah.
great. So it put him to sleep really fast.
Yeah, he's the Ayn Rand of horror writing.
Why use a regular word when you can use squamous?
All right, question 4. Who is credited for being the first person to reach the geographic South Pole in 1911? And for a bonus, what country was he from?
Locked in.
I get these two mixed up all the time.
Yeah, me too. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to go with what I have and lock in. Man, I was hoping to run Antarctica.
I know me my explorers.
I have words.
Devo?
Bird from
Okay.
the UK.
Andy?
Roland Edmondson from, he was Norwegian, I think.
Dang it.
And Allison?
Ray guy from Portugal.
The correct answer is Roald Amundsen from Norway.
I always get them mixed up.
I don't think Bird ever went to the
Yeah.
South Pole, did he?
Who's the one who went to the north the
You're
North Pole?
thinking of Robert Perry went to the North Pole. He was
Well, I
US
wrote down
Navy.
Byrd, thinking of Robert Byrd, the senator from West Virginia.
Of course, that makes perfect sense. I can see where you would do
can
that.
you can make the connection.
Right.
Robert
It all
Byrd.
comes together.
Penguins are a bird. They live in Antarctica.
Penguin fought Batman with Robin.
Wah. You get it.
See?
So, did you guys know that Robert Scott arrived at the geographic South Pole about 34 days later? So he missed
No.
it by
That would
Four-
suck so
4
bad.
weeks. And
I did know that, but then again, he came in second, and nobody remembers second. So
That's
that
true.
would explain why I don't.
and not only
remember
that, but he and his 4 companions all died on the way home.
oh,
Ugh.
Goodness.
it's a good
Buzzkill.
heartwarming story to end this category with. So remember, kids at home, don't try.
Well, I mean, if you tried, do it the best.
Yeah, don't try. Do. There is no try.
Right.
Guys. I was going to go with Ricky Bobby.
All right. At the end of round 2, Davo has 60, Andy has 50, and Allison is having fun.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what's alphabetically next.
Did you guys ever notice that except for Europe, which begins and ends with an E, all the other continents begin and end with an A?
They do.
Nice.
Oh.
Well, I mean, excluding the North and South part of America,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Africa, Asia,
Wow.
Antarctica, Australia.
That's trippy, man.
That's deep.
I know. Anyway, next alphabetically, Allison, is Asia.
Yay, I got it right. Are we calling it Australia or Oceania?
Actually, I'm calling it Oceania because I didn't want to just do an Australia thing.
Fiddle. Now my list is out of order.
You know what? I've been waiting to put the countries on until Neil says I can, because I follow orders.
Like a good soldier.
I do. I am. I'm behind you, Neil.
I was going to say that I was using the UN designations for the regions because they're more geopolitical regions than like geographic continents. But the UN rules put the Americas as one thing, which I think is ridiculous.
That's no good.
Yeah, because there's the United States and then there's everybody else.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay, Asia, question 1. This is a bad question, and I wish I hadn't written it.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
boy.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
The regional headquarters of Lucasfilm in Singapore was modeled after what land-based vehicle, which first appeared in a 1977 film?
What is happening? Land-based vehicle?
Yes.
So can't assume it's a car.
Well,
I have an idea.
there's some things I'm assuming you know in this question that narrow your options a little bit.
I'm locked in.
Like, I fell so hard into the thought hole that I got banged up a little bit.
You sprained your ankle in the thought hole?
I did. Somebody threw thumbtacks down in the bottom of the thought hole.
Wow.
It hurts.
That's not cool.
Thought hole death match.
Mm-hmm.
I'm locked in.
What is Lucasfilm?
Wow.
Yep. I wish you guys could join me sometime in the thought hole.
I'd love to. That would be interesting.
After knowing you all this time, I really wish I could.
What was just written down on the paper is probably going to be the most nonsensical thing that I think is a real answer that I've maybe done on the show ever. Okay.
I can't tell you how much I've been looking forward to having you back.
All right. So everybody's locked in?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with Andy.
All right. First off, straight up, this might be ridiculous because first off, I didn't know there was a Singapore office.
Why wouldn't there be?
It was just built a few years ago for CGI stuff.
Okay. But I'm thinking back, obviously you're talking about Star Wars, and the only land-based vehicle I can think of that would be something you could model a building off of is the ginormous sandcrawler. So I went with the sandcrawler, though I got to say, that's got to be a seriously ugly building, but I can't think of any other vehicle that's big enough, where you could even model it after that. And there's so few land-based vehicles in Star Wars.
Allison?
I said the stormtrooper thingy.
Okay.
Well, let's give you a chance to describe it.
Okay. It looked like, this is like from newer Star Wars.
Are you
It
talking
looked
about
like,
the one with the 4 legs that walk around?
Yes, the 4 leggies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are the are those the AT-AT walkers?
Those are the all-terrain attack transports.
Oh my lord.
which I thought of, but they're not in Star Wars. They're in the next one. They're in
Empire Strikes Back, 1981.
Right. That was my first, to be fair to you, that was my first thought. That's where I went to first.
You're not far off.
I like the
Allison.
4 legs thingies.
I did like those too. They were really cool.
Oh, I love those.
So, David, what did you come up with?
The Jawa Sandcrawler.
So, the 1977 film is indeed Star Wars: A New Hope, and the vehicle in question is the Sandcrawler used by the Jawas.
Oh my. All right. I'm sorry, but I am looking this up.
Got to check out that.
I got to see what this looks like.
You can see it. It's a very modern looking building, but it has that same kind of shape.
Holy crap. Davo, have you seen this?
I'm looking right now.
It's actually pretty cool.
Holy crap! That thing's amazing.
That is the most cool thing I've ever seen ever.
Wow, I want to work in a sand crawler.
Oh my God. That is so awesome.
That's fantastic.
I would go to work every damn day dressed like a Jawa.
Heck yeah.
You might be the biggest Jawa ever, but
And shoot something with it. Great.
so I think there's actually a movie theater in there in
Of course
some
there
public
is.
spaces. So you could actually go visit it next time you're in Singapore.
So very cool.
Question 2. What country has the most active volcanoes in the world?
The world.
Got 2 guesses.
Me too.
See, I'm a little torn because I'm not sure if Monster Island is a country.
It's not officially recognized because the UN delegate can't fit in the building.
And just to be clear, I think there's only one volcano on Monster Island. So there's a lot of countries that have more than one.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's legit.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
All right. I'm locked in with a stupid. I'm locked in.
With the stupid?
With your
It's my
stupid
jam.
face.
I'm just
Okay.
locked in with my stupid pen on my stupid paper.
I'm in between 3. And I'm pretty much playing Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Okay, locked in.
Okay. Allison.
Oh, God. Oh, God, I know what I just picked. Okay, so I was in between Japan, India, and Indonesia.
Mhm.
And I went with Indonesia, but now I'm afraid that that's technically Oceania. But I think only Papua New Guinea. Screw it. I went with Indonesia.
Okay. Devo.
I went with Indonesia.
Andy.
I was totally stumped, and so I went with the biggest country in Asia, China.
All right. Well, the correct answer is Indonesia.
Woot!
Suck it!
She's on the board.
Yes!
Woo! I'm going to put the +10 right there. Okay.
I like the fact that she's 1 in 10, and she goes, "Suck it!"
And technically, Andy, China is not the largest country in Asia. That would be Russia.
Oh, solid
Ooh.
point. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Question 3. Within 5%, Asia has what percentage of the world's population?
Ooh.
Oh,
What? Numbers.
these are the kind of questions that always make me look particularly stupid.
No, I went too big.
95%.
No one else
Standing
lives
room
anywhere.
only.
98% of the rest of us live in Arkansas. I am locked in with my guess. Hoping for that 5% Linda to help me out.
Okay.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Devo.
38%.
Oh, what? That's exactly what I put.
Andy.
Woo.
That's crazy.
I put this is crazy close. I put 33% for 33 RPM records.
And Allison.
38.
When and how you sleep is a vital
Oh,
part
wow.
of curling.
The correct answer, to be precise, is 59.4 or 54%.
Holy
Wow.
Moses.
I put
Wow.
42 and came down. My
You put
first answer was going to be 62.
You would have gotten
And I was
points.
Get the heck out of here.
Wow.
I had
That's
no idea.
insane.
There's a lot of people.
No kidding. Oh, I always forget Indonesia has a butt ton of people too.
Button.
Yeah.
China and
That's-
India together have almost 3 billion people.
Yeah. Oh man, I underestimated. I just did. They each had 1 billion.
Indonesia, I think, is the 4th most populous country with about a little less than 300 million, I think.
All right. Well,
Okay, and finally in Asia. After the 2022 Winter Games, what city will be the first to host both the Summer and Winter Olympic Games? So nobody's done it yet, but after the Winter Games in 2022, what country will have done both?
what country or what city?
What city? Sorry.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked into.
Yeah, I am too.
Andy?
Paris.
Okay.
We're in
Andy?
Asia. Andy,
Are
we're in
you
Asia.
okay?
Oh, right. We're in Asia. I always do that. I forget the category and just start trying to answer the question. Of course, I mean, what I meant to say, of course, is the Paris of Asia, which everybody, that's the nickname of Tokyo.
Okay.
The Paris of Asia is Tokyo.
Allison?
Tokyo.
Son of,
Dave.
I guessed it right on the joke. Are
Dave?
you killing?
I said the Paris of Asia. I said Tokyo.
Son of
Sweep the lick.
Oh, thank goodness. I would have been really mad.
Beijing.
Son of a beep. The Paris of China.
Yes, indeed.
All right. At the end of round 3, Davo has 80. Andy has 60. Allison has 10.
Yay, Allison.
Woo!
On the board.
On the board.
So let's move to Europe.
Na, 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 na.
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
What band had a hit in the 1980s? No, just kidding. The final countdown.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 1. What volcano destroyed Pompeii? And for a bonus, what is the only European mainland volcano to have erupted in the last 100 years?
All right. I was trying to remember how to pronounce the first answer. There's no way I'm spelling it, but I think I got the pronunciation and I missed the second part of that question.
The bonus is, what is the only European mainland volcano to have erupted in the last 100 years?
I'm locked in.
Okay.
As opposed to a European island volcano.
Nice.
Is everybody locked in?
I think everyone's locked in.
Allison, what's your answer?
Vesuvius, and I just guessed Etna.
Okay. Andy?
Vesuvius, and I think Vesuvius might still be active, so I wrote down Vesuvius a second time.
Okay.
Mm.
David?
Like you're being tricksy.
I just want to comment real quick on the sheer level of disappointment that you asking for Allison's answer had in it. Made me feel like I was 8 years old and I had just dropped a plate of something in the kitchen and my grandma was looking at me.
If the shoe
Just felt
fits.
so.
If the shoe fits.
I said Vesuvius and Etna for the bonus.
So, Pompeii was destroyed by Mount Vesuvius, and the only active volcano in the European mainland that has erupted in the last 100 years is Mount Vesuvius.
Oh, Trixie.
Andy,
Boom!
you were ready for that inception.
Question 2. I'll probably get the pronunciation wrong, but what is the Giro d'Italia? Giro D apostrophe Italia. And I have an easy mode for half points if you need it.
Yeah, please.
I would like the easy mode because I want to make sure I get points out of it.
I don't understand the question at all, so I'm
Yep.
I'm going to take the easy mode and try to understand something.
Okay. So the easy mode is there's a more famous French equivalent.
Son of a bitch. I had the right answer. I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in. I got a stupid answer.
Okay. What's your answer, Andy?
I think it's a bike race. When you said there's a famous French version, I think it's the bike race
That makes more sense.
across Italy.
Deva
It's a bike race.
and Allison.
I would like to forfeit. You didn't. It's lesser known, but Italy has their own Eiffel Tower.
I like that answer, but it is not right. It is I don't know if I wouldn't say it's the Italian version of the Tour de France, but it is a similar bike race in Italy. And until just now, I didn't actually realize that I had 2 Italian questions in a row.
Nothing wrong with Italian. You get hungry after an hour anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Question 3. What group released their 9th studio album in 2021, 40 years after their 8th album was released?
This was on NPR.
Oh, yeah, duh. Locked in.
Did you also hear this on NPR?
I did.
Andy?
Dang it, I wish I listened to NPR.
This is what we have to do when we're driving to work at 5:30 in the morning. Listen to NPR.
Or the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. You got enough shows for your entire commute.
Right. I like to listen to this show at a happier time, though.
No.
I listened to the show on the way home.
Mm-hmm. It's an on the home drive.
It's my on-home drive.
On home. That makes more sense than what I said.
Sure.
What am I? Okay. So you 2 are locked in, right?
Yeah.
So 40 years ago, 1981, lots of cool European bands in 1981.
Yes, you're on the right track.
That's the only track to start on. Ass.
The coolest.
Yeah.
It's essentially what I stated in the question.
Yeah.
Yes. Guys, all I'm doing is getting the engine moving.
Except I didn't say anything about them being cool.
Oh.
Right.
Well.
Doesn't mean they're not. I just didn't say anything about it.
Okay. That might be too late, but I'm going to write this down because they don't get enough love. All right. Locked in.
All right. Eva.
A flock of seagulls.
Hell yeah.
Allison.
ABBA.
Oh, come on.
Andy.
ABBA.
What?
Did you listen to any of this music? Because it sounds exactly like they sounded in the 70s. I mean, you wouldn't know that it was a 2021 album because it sounds like a 1976 album.
Well,
But to me,
technology is a thing.
the craziest part of the story is they created the album because their holograms are going on tour.
Yep.
We are living in the future.
I did not
Ghost in
hear
the
that.
Shell is here.
Check this out. I'm not making this up, Davo. They are planning an international tour with a live band, but the 4 ABBA bandmates will appear as holograms.
Mm-hmm.
And they said to themselves as they were organizing their hologram tour that, geez, when we always went on tour, we always had new music to introduce as well. And so they went to the studio to make one last album for their hologram tour.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We are in the future, and I can't wait for my cybernetic brain.
I was going to say, I can't wait for my inevitable death. This is the future.
Mm-hmm.
Holograms of
I was
ABBA.
told I would have a car that flies.
I just want something that'll make me better at trivia.
Just listen to the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast.
Yeah.
You're doing pretty good in Europe so far. So here's question 4. It's definitely a Kel's question. So I'm kind of glad he's not here because he'd probably nail this one. This one is going to be worth a total of 18 points.
What is happening? Okay.
So there have been 3 movies which have won the Academy Awards Big Five, which means they won Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actress, Best Actor, and Best Screenplay. Okay.
Okay.
So each of those three movies had a European win either the director, actress, or actor Oscars. So for 3 points each, name the three movies and name the three Europeans who won for each.
Oh, are you kidding me?
So if you just know the movies, you can get 9 points. If you know the director / actor / actress, you can get 9 more. And actually, one of them is doubled up. So I would give you an extra 3 points if you knew which one was doubled up.
Oh, God, what's happening? Okay.
Kills would be done by now, I think.
He would. He's ashamed of us for not being done. No, he's too nice. He'd be helping us.
If I get one movie, do I get any points?
You get 3 points for each movie you get right. And you get 3 points for each person you get right.
Well, I only know one. I'm locked in.
I've got 3, actually.
It's awesome, Andy. Okay, I'm locked in. I'm just piddle farting at this point.
Okay, well, let's put an end to the piddle farting for God's sake. Allison, what do you have?
Well, I wrote down 2 movies. I don't think either of them are European in any way.
I didn't say
The Artist.
So just to be clear, before you answer, I didn't say the movies were European.
Okay.
The movies have Europeans in these roles, and they won Best Picture and Best Director and Best Actor and Best Actress and Best Screenplay Oscars.
I should have done better. Well, The Artist and The Parasite.
Okay.
Which, it's not The Parasite, which is South Korean.
Right.
And I said Michael Caine.
Michael Caine?
Michael Caine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's never a bad answer, but
Right.
it's not always the right answer. Andy?
I'm still not clear what this Big Five thing is all about. So all I did was I tried to think of the biggest landmark films that had a European in it. I know that won a lot of Academy Awards. They're like, that kind of famous. I came up with The Bridge Over the River Kwai with Alec Guinness, Gandhi with Ben Kingsley. But of course, to me, Ben Kingsley will always be from the Marvel Avengers movies. And Davo's favorite role.
Worst.
And I think this is a favorite movie of Wendy's and I's, and I believe this won a lot of awards. King's Speech with Colin Firth.
Ooh.
But then I ran out. I have nothing. And really, I'm only happy with 2 of them. King's Speech is like a dark horse candidate. Like, I like that movie a lot.
Okay. Dava?
So it's nearly impossible, as you missaid, because there's only 3 in the history of the Academy to win all of those awards in the same year for the same movie. And the only one that I knew of that did that was Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
He's foreign.
And Anthony Hopkins won Best Actor, and I could not think of any other one that did the Big Five.
All right.
Damn it, that's a good one.
Okay, so starting at the most recent, one of the movies that won each of those 5 Oscars was The Silence of the Lambs. And of course, the European there won Best Actor, Anthony Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to, I think, 1960 something, was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh.
Won all 5 of those. And the director was Milos Forman, who I believe is Czech.
Sure.
And the first one to do that was, I think, 1939 or 1934. It Happened One Night.
Uh-huh.
And there's actually 2 correct answers, Claudette Colbert or the director, Frank Capra, who was born in
I'm a
Sicily.
huge Claudette Colbert fan. I can't believe her.
She's great.
She was one of the biggest movie stars of the 30s and 40s.
Top notch.
She was amazing.
Yeah.
That movie's pretty good, too.
Mm-hmm.
She was originally cast for the main role in Alien, but turned out she was dead.
You know, I got an alien trivia fact. You
Okay.
ready?
Yep.
Meryl Streep was in serious contention to play Ellen Ripley.
No.
Yep. She screen tested, and the director, Ridley Scott, thought she was a little too Meryl Streepish, so they brought in her, I believe they went to Yale, her Yale classmate, Sigourney Weaver.
Okay. Trivia nugget I just learned the other day listening to the podcast Film Sack, which I really enjoyed. Check it out, listeners. A little heads up. They were talking about Alien, and the saliva that the aliens have that's prominent in so many scenes is KY jelly.
That's all it is?
Yep.
Huh.
That's
Yum.
KY jelly,
Hmm.
which does not stand for Kentucky.
Let's hope not. Ooh.
All right. At the end of category 4, Allison has 30, Andy has 90, Davo has 101.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
would you look at that?
Okay.
All right. So now we are on to Oceania.
Oceania.
Wait. No.
Should be North America.
North America should
Yeah?
be
Yeah,
next.
I saved that one for the final though.
Oh,
Okay.
my paper's all
Well,
messed
that's
up
why
now.
Andy said don't title ahead of time. Scribble scratch.
Don't try to get into Sensei's head.
Well, I figured that you would know the most about North America, so I didn't want to do individual questions. I'm doing the final on that one.
Oh boy.
All right. So, question 1 in Oceania. In 2018, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern, became the world's second elected head of government to do what? And for a bonus, who was the first non-Oceanite to do the same thing?
Wow, I can't believe I don't know what a New Zealand head of government did in 2018. That was the second time that happened.
I remember seeing
think
it
I
in the
might know
news when
this.
it happened.
I know this.
I think
Really?
I know this.
Mm-hmm. I'm locked in.
Yeah, because it's dumb. Well, I actually probably don't know the answer. But this was good news. I think it was good television when I heard about something happening in New Zealand.
I'm locked in.
I'm really curious what Allison thinks it is.
I know.
Oh, God.
I'm fascinated.
Oh,
I'm
God.
locking in early just because I want to know. I don't want her to change her mind.
I'm locked in as well.
I've only got this one thing.
All right. Well, let's start with Devo.
I think she gave birth.
You have anything for the
Oh.
bonus?
Yeah, I think it was the prime minister or president, the head of Iceland.
Okay. That's not the person's name, but well,
I don't have a person's name. I really don't.
it's not Iceland anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Allison?
Well, I said she had the country change their flag because I know New Zealand had the people form their new flag.
Okay. And Andy?
I said that she was caught having an affair with Ray Guy.
How dare you impugn that wonderful woman
Yeah.
and our man Ray Guy?
Hey, Ray Guy is, he's like Prince of football.
So, Allison, I think when you're thinking about the flag thing, they did have a referendum a few years ago to change
Okay.
the flag. I think some people don't like that it's so close to the Australian flag, but the country voted to not change their flag, so it hasn't been changed.
My favorite proposal was a Kiwi having sex with a Kiwi.
That's why you remember it. Now it
That's
comes
why.
out.
So is it on like a green banner? A green banner with like a yellow circle and them making hot love in the middle? That'd be amazing.
But it's not two kiwi birds. It's one kiwi bird and then
And
one
yes.
kiwi fruit,
Of course.
of course.
Because why not?
Well, the correct answer is she gave birth while in office.
Yay.
And the first person to do that was Benazir Bhutto of
I don't know. I'm going to kick myself. Who has been Benazir Bhutto of
Pakistan.
Dang it. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Well, so question 2, Papua New Guinea, which is the eastern half of the island of New Guinea, is generally considered to be part of Oceania, but the western half is part of Asia. What country owns the western half of the island?
Did I say this earlier?
You alluded to it, yeah.
I'm locked in.
Okay. I'm locked in.
Good, because I said the answer earlier. So
You did?
I did. I don't know a lot of things, but I knew that, I guess.
Okay. Let's start with Allison.
Well, let's see. I have 30 points, and now I will get for a total of 20 of the 40 points, I'm hoping, by saying Indonesia again.
Okay. Andy
Indonesia.
and Eva.
Indonesia.
It is Indonesia. And that's one of the things that happens when you write questions like one day and then write some more questions 3 or 4 days later, and you forget that you used Indonesia already. So
Yeah.
I like it. I got it right
Worked for me.
twice, so plus 10.
okay. Question 3. The least populated territory in Oceania consists of about 50 descendants of some famous mutineers. What is the name of this small group of islands?
Oh.
Okay, this is my guess. I'm locked in.
Yeah, I've got a bad guess, but whatever.
I'm locked in. I think I have a stupid answer now. I was really excited about at first because I think I know what we're talking about.
Okay. What do you think we're talking about, Andy?
I think we're talking about the mutiny on the Bounty. In which case, didn't they land in Tahiti?
Okay. I mean, is that your answer or
Yes,
you just
Tahiti.
okay? Deva
I put the Cook Islands because I couldn't think of anything.
and Allison.
I put the Marshall Islands, which have a lot more people.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah.
You have a problem with that?
So I think they did land in Tahiti, but the mutineers were put off on Pitcairn Island.
No.
Oh.
Does that ring a bell now?
Yes.
Yes.
I remember
Damn.
that from a Sporkle quiz.
So Sporkle.
I remember
Mhm.
that from a bad Mel Gibson movie with lots of nudity.
So apparently the people who still live on that island, and like I said, there's only about 50 people. They all have like European last names. Even though they're, I don't know how many
Like
generations.
Chad.
But yeah, exactly. They're all named Chad.
They're all named Chad. Oh, island of Chads.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Question 4. Who is the highest selling Australian musical artist of all time with more than 70 million records sold since her first hit in 1987?
Locked in.
Whoa.
Her. Well, I had a he written down.
19.
You're sure it's not Keith Urban?
All right, I'm writing down a Australian that isn't Olivia Newton-John. I'm locked in.
I got another stupid answer.
Okay. Devo.
I said Kylie Minogue.
Allison.
Iggy Azalea.
Whoa.
Andy.
Mhm. Kylie Minogue.
Correct answer. Kylie Minogue.
Oh.
All right. At the end of category 5, Allison has 40, Andy 110, Devo 131,
Boom.
which takes us to South America. Just sometimes
All
I
right.
write questions about things that I think are interesting, but probably don't make great trivia questions.
Uh-huh.
But it's all about learning, right? And
It is.
stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
As the Sifu says, we're here to educate and entertain.
For anybody that's listened to the show for a long time, they know it's not about entertainment. It's about education.
Oh.
Question 1. With an area of 3,900 square miles and exceptional flatness, which makes it ideal for calibrating the altimeters of satellites, Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia is the world's largest what in the world?
Okay. I gotta guess.
Ooh, locked in.
I have a parenthetical.
I got a yes. Marked in.
Okay. Let's start with Andy.
Watch producer?
Oh my
What
God. Either
in the
Andy
hell?
answered real wrong or I answered real wrong.
Andy answered so wrong.
What?
Okay.
You know what? You can just say wrong. There's no level to wrongness.
There is.
They just
There
have
is,
a,
and we hit it.
They just have a really big factory.
The
I am
huge factory that calibrates
3,900 square
satellites.
mile factory.
I just
Devo
I said a mesa.
and Allison.
Okay. I said plateau, but then I was like, I think the Spanish answer is mesa. Maybe their table different, but my official answer was plateau.
I might have misunderstood the question. I want to go on the record.
Oh, we gotcha.
Because I don't want to have a sweep, I'm going to give Allison and Devo both half points.
Ooh.
It is a geographical feature, but it is a salt flat.
Oh.
Okay.
Over its entire area of 3,900 square miles, it has a difference in elevation of 1 meter.
Holy crap.
Wow.
And just for comparison about how immensely huge that is, the largest salt flat in the United States is Bonneville, which is about 40 square miles.
What?
Wow.
And
That's amazing.
3,900 square miles is almost exactly the same size as Rhode Island and Delaware put together.
Wow.
There's so much cool stuff about this. Like in this area, there's not really any building materials, but it's a popular tourist destination. So there are hotels that are made out of blocks that they cut out of the salt.
Wow.
That's awesome.
It's really cool.
That's amazing.
All right. So question 2, what is the highest capital in the world? Highest capital city, I mean.
Highest capital city.
Oh, I thought this was a joke
Amsterdam,
about Colorado.
dude.
And I'll actually accept 2 answers and I'll
I'm
explain
locked in.
why.
Oh, locked in.
Is everybody locked in?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Allison.
La Paz.
Andy.
La Paz.
And Devo.
La Paz.
So the answer I have is La Paz.
Wee.
And by the way, the translation of La Paz is the pause.
So the reason why I would have accepted another answer is because the constitutional capital of Bolivia is Sucre, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But La Paz is where the actual head of the government is. And that's, everybody says the capital of Bolivia is La Paz. So that is the correct answer. But because of that confusion, I also would have accepted the capital of Ecuador.
Quito?
Quito.
Yeah.
Wow, that is trivial.
Not to the people of Ecuador and Bolivia.
Okay, question 3. What common pet in the U.S. and Europe was originally domesticated as livestock in the Andes and is still commonly eaten there?
Locked in.
I meant to say what common house pet, just to make it clear.
I'm going to sound like a Nimrod.
I wrote something dumb, and I'm
too.
ready for the shame.
And let me join you on the shame train. I'm ready.
Choo choo.
Chicka, shame.
All right, let's start with Andy.
I believe we're talking about the guinea pig.
Devo.
I said guinea pig.
And Allison.
I said guinea pig.
So it's estimated in Peru that 65 million guinea pigs are eaten every year.
That's a lot of guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm.
There's even a famous painting of the Last Supper in a cathedral in Peru, painted in 1751, that shows a roast guinea pig on the plate in front of Jesus.
Wow.
Wow. That's Just awesome.
All right. So anyway, the correct answer is guinea pig. And finally, what 2012 movie presents a fictionalized version of the growth of organized crime in a suburb of Rio de Janeiro? And I have an easy mode if you need it.
2012.
Take it.
Yeah.
Easy mode for me.
Takes
Yeah, easy mode for me.
Okay. So the suburb of Rio presented in the movie is called Ciudad de Deus.
Hold on, I'm going to email Barry for a minute. Just write him another thank you letter.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Andy.
It's The Dark Knight Rises.
Where's the trigger?
Where's the trigger?
Devo.
City of God.
Allison.
It's actually the movie about the animated blue macaw
Macaw.
named Rio. So cute, guys. Go see it if you haven't.
I've seen it at the dentist.
Nice.
So the movie is called City of God.
Woot!
Nice, Dave.
Okay.
I mean, you can complain about that easy mode, but I literally gave you the name or gave you the answer
Yeah.
in
You
the
did.
easy mode.
I was debating between city and children, and I knew Children of God was a
It's
different
been a
one.
long time since I'd had a cheap shot at Barry, and I'm cranky.
Oh, yeah. Well, I understand that. All right. After our regular rounds, Allison has 65, Andy 130, and Davo 161.
I about
All
doubled
right.
in just one round there.
Unless this is the top 10 list of railroads in North America, Davo's going to win this.
Be happy for me, Andy.
Yeah, I'm really happy.
Well, one of my favorite final questions is geography related.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right. And so do you know how many countries there are in North America? Off the top of your head?
At least 3.
Are there 10?
At least I was going to say at least 3.
There are 23.
Yeah.
There are 23.
23 countries in North America.
I can name 3 of them off the top of my head.
Well,
Nice.
so what I was thinking was maybe I'll make it population related, right? And say,
Mhm.
give me the 10 largest. But I'm like, no, that's too easy. Everybody knows the big ones.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have a list of all the countries in North America. These are sovereign states that have 3 million people or less in them.
Oh, God.
So there's 11 of them total. So I want you to name any 10 of them. And just,
Okay.
I don't know if it's a hint or not, but 10 of the 11 are Caribbean island nations.
That is a big hint. Through the magic of editing, the next 10 minutes will feel like 10 seconds.
In 1957, Laika became the first animal to orbit Earth. What kind of animal was Laika?
What is the only team in the Big Four North American sports leagues which shares its name with one of the Avengers?
And here's one more question for you. Are you the type of person who enjoys playing trivia games, learning new things, and having a bit of fun along the way?
If you are, or if you just want to find out the answers to those other questions, then our podcast, Quiz and Hers, might be right up your alley.
Each week, one of us writes new trivia questions for the other person, covering everything from science to history to pop culture to sports.
And every question in a game relates to some theme, like Game of Thrones,
Internet memes,
sandwiches.
or animals in space.
Some of the themes make more sense than others.
So if you like trivia, learning, or real couples testing each other's knowledge and patience, check out our podcast, Quiz and Hers, part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network.
Quiz and Hers, the trivia podcast where we test each other's knowledge and the strength of our relationship.
Do you see? It's magic.
It's a little confusing too, because a lot of the Caribbean islands down there are territories of other countries.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
so you're
they-
making this easier for us. Okay.
So those don't count.
Oh,
Sure.
God. Okay, I have to just keep writing Caribbean islands or I'm going to be screwed.
I don't know a lot of them.
I bet you've heard of all of them. It's just you've not been able to recall them all.
Just burning out all the Catholics. I'm at 7, gang. I'm pretty pumped right now.
That's really good.
Well,
8.
yeah, because I got 5.
You know, somebody might have been researching cruises recently, and
What?
I just booked my Panama Canal cruise
Ooh.
for next year.
that's awesome.
Orlando to Miami in like 12 or 14 days.
I don't know if some of these are actually real names.
Yeah. I might have burned out the Saints a little too hard.
See, I'm in a little trouble because I only have 2 saints on my list.
I only have 3.
Okay.
Look,
I mean, I
done.
was raised Catholic.
Yes, that's true.
Is everybody ready yet?
I'm ready.
So you want me to start at the biggest or the smallest?
It doesn't
We'll start us
matter.
from the bottom. Now we're here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's right where we're at. Meet us where we're at.
Okay, so first of all, for those going for the Saints, there's only 3 on this list.
All right, well, I'm short 1.
Okay.
The least populated country in North America is birthplace of Alexander Hamilton, St. Kitts and Nevis.
Yay!
Got it.
No.
53,000 people approximately.
Thank you, Alexander Hamilton.
Next is Dominica with 72,000.
Nope.
Nope.
Antigua and Barbuda, 97,000.
This is not going
Nope.
well.
Our second saint on the list, St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Yay!
Nope.
And then we've got Grenada.
Nope.
Got it.
The third saint, and I believe the only country in the world named after a woman, is St. Lucia,
Yes.
Woo.
Got it.
184,000.
It's also a band.
It is.
Then we have birthplace of that one singer, Barbados.
Oh,
Got
Rihanna.
it.
Rihanna.
Rihanna?
Yes, thank you. Birthplace of
Riri?
Rihanna.
Riri.
Okay.
I drove by her childhood home one day.
Wow.
So at 389,000 people, we have the Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Got it.
Wow. How did I forget the Bahamas?
That was one of the last ones I got.
The only
Wow.
non-island country on this list is Belize.
Yay!
Yes.
That's the first thing I wrote down and then scratched it off. Stupid.
With so Belize has 390,000. A big jump to 1.4 million is Trinidad and Tobago.
No.
No.
Nope.
And then just squeaking in on
Which
the
is
list.
where Sean Kingston is from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another singer.
Just squeaking in under 3 million is Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Got it.
I hate the ones I missed.
It's not their fault.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I hate me for the ones I missed. Correction.
How many did you get right, Allison?
I got 4.
4. That brings you to 102 or 105.
Hey,
105.
I broke the triple digit.
And that puts you in third place so far. Andy?
I got 7.
7 brings you to 200 even. And you're currently in the lead. Unless Davo got more than 4.
Yeah.
I got
How
a
many
5.
did you get? You got 5?
Oh, it was closer than I thought.
211, Davo. Congratulations.
Thank you. Whee! Thanks, guys. Wow.
Well done, Davo. Well done. Sorry, I thought we were already off the air.
Let's have a rousing
No.
round of silence for Davo's win.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
We like to celebrate with an awkward silence followed by a pregnant pause.
Well, welcome back, Allison. It's been way too long.
Yes.
Glad to have you
Yes.
back, Allison.
Oh, I'm happy to lose.
Thank you, Neil, for writing such a wonderful quiz. Kels will hopefully be back next time when hopefully we will be starting our next tournament, the Man of Steel.
Woohoo!
So, from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, I am your MC Davo with Andy.
So long, Ladle Brainers.
Allison.
Piddle fart.
And the
Sorry.
Sensei Neil.
And now, the nations of the world, brought to you by Yakko Warner. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador 2, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, Brazil, Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, and French Guiana, Barbados, and Guam, Norway and Sweden, and Iceland and Finland.
I told
and
him this
Germany,
was a
now
bad
Greece, Switzerland,
idea.
Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, and Greece, Poland, Romania.
He said he would do it really fast and nobody would notice how long it
I
takes.
gotta teach
There's
tomorrow.
Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, both Yemens, Kuwait, and Bahrain, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Portugal.
Is this
France,
gonna-
England, Denmark, and Spain, India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand.
I also
Nepal,
pointed out that his list is pretty out of date,
Korea, Japan, Mongolia,
Right.
Laos, and Tobago.
but he didn't
Uh-huh.
care because that's what the lyrics are.
LB
So
needs to-
Vietnam, Tunisia, Morocco,
You'd think
Uganda,
being a
Angola,
computer,
Zimbabwe,
he'd be
Djibouti,
more up to
Botswana,
date.
Mozambique, Zambia, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana, Burundi, Lesotho, and Malawi.
So long,
Peru,
Ladle
Senegal, Niger, Nigeria, Chad, and
Brainers.
Liberia, Benin, and Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya, and Mali, Sierra Leone, and Algiers, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Congo, Zaire, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Guyana, Mali, Nigeria, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Crete, Mauritania, then Transylvania, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, and Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan.
Signing off.
Hello, Ladle Brainers. I am so pleased to be talking to you here on the wireless, and I thank you for letting me into your rather common home. If you want to learn more about us, you could be checking us out on the Tweeter at Ladle Brain. I'm not sure what the tweeter means, but I understand it's really important technology that we defeated the Nazis with. Okay.
I got this.
All right.
Check out our Facebook page, Brain Ladle Productions. Go there now. Do it. Do it now.
Davo, Andy, what are you two doing?
Promo.
That's not how we agreed to do this.
Well, you do it then.
Okay. Well, if some more quizzing is what you've been missing, you can check us out at brainladle.com. You can get your fix in the mix.
Mr. President, please, we need to get to the end of the show. Just check us out on Patreon for more exclusive content. And at the $10 level, you get an invite onto the show.
I had this great moment today in class. We were talking about Africa and specifically the American Colonization Society that, in antebellum times had this plan of ending slavery in America by sending all the blacks back to Africa. And they even, they bought property there. And I'm trying to lead my students. So I said, if you think about it, if you look at a map of Africa, what country has a name that's more American than African? And of course, I'm trying to get them to say Liberia. But this kid hand shoots up right away. And I said, do you have it? He says, yep, Chad. Like, yeah. You know what? That's good too.
That's more American than Liberia.
That's spot on.
That's super American.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Jesus. There's a dog fight outside.
Sweet.
My money's on the Rottweiler.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I think dogfighting's illegal.
Safe bet on that one.
It's by dogs for dogs. Let's kick some ass.
Okay. I'm in. Whose ass are we kicking?
Probably mine.
Well, mostly mine right now. I'm kicking my own ass.
They say Tulsa is the Paris of Oklahoma.
Do they?
That's what they say.
Uh-huh. That's where mostly your water trash comes from.
Good people.
Good
Great people.
Good,
solid,
good people.
citizens.
You got your Bud Light and yeah.
Bush Light, Andy. Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Bud Lights for payday weekends.
Exactly.
And weddings.
Exactly.
Or maybe turn off Hot Rod and pick up a book. I'm just saying. Like, you've seen Hot Rod 150 times.
Yes. And it
Who
gets
likes to
better
party?
each time. I know for a
Right.
fact you don't party, Andy.
I love the way you say that line. That's why I set you up every time. I know for a fact you don't party.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.